What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are looking at the Mars Volta. Song's called Goliath. Yahoo live sets. Um, this is coming by Rec, and I appreciate the support. We'll call her Sarah. Um, yeah, Sarah, I have. This is these are past members of at the drive-in, right? One or two of them. Um, what's the lead singer's name? Cedric. Is that right? I could be wrong. I could be way wrong. I don't know a ton about them, to be honest with you. I don't think I've heard this, but yeah, I did. When I looked it up, I got a little context because I was wondering why it was 13 minutes long. so um, this is just like it says, it's a live set. So I haven't heard it, so I'm gonna dive in. Do me a favor, if you're new here, if you're not new here, run over to the Mars Volta's page. Go support. Please go like and subscribe. If you like what I do, please comment. Like, subscribe down below. Appreciate it very much. Helps out the channel. Best way to get me is always gonna be on Patreon. It's free. You can put your recs right in there, in the first post there, and I'll get to them eventually. Some people support, some people don't. It doesn't really matter. You're welcome to jump over there, and I will get to those. I can't always read comments. Let's go. They just came right in firing away. They didn't fucking wait at all. Okay, my man is already shredding that guitar up. Okay, I'm having a really hard time understanding what he's saying. I'm going to pull up the lyrics just for fun. Because with live stuff like this, and there's a lot of instrumentals going on, and that man is shredding the guitars. That drummer's sick, too. It's tough to hear vocals. With this many instruments going on, and it's live, so you're getting distortion, crowd noise. I would hate to be whoever their sound engineer is that's trying to decipher this shit. um, and and figure out how to balance this shit. But okay, so let's see what we got here. That right? Now I remember when you slipped in my glass. We came rewinding. Okay, so that's the right one. I foamed in my mouth and the lights and shape. Okay, we good. So this is like a jam band. This is like a rock jam band because they all come together during the verses, and then the pauses, like those little sort of intermission kind of sections. It's almost like they're kind of just freestyling off each other. At least for that first one there. He's giving me weird, like, Zach from Rage vibes. just the distorted sound, the guitar, and just the way that he's singing and attacking this. I don't do drugs, but I kind of feel like I should start and catch one of their shows. I feel like that'd be kind of badass.
So much fever. If you wanna, darling, you want some of this fever.
All right, this is just none of this is in the lyrics from the original. So this is we're just jamming right now. We're just fucking around.
So look the way you want. The way you talk, said I love the way you move, said I love the way you groove. If you wanna, baby, we can give each other some of that fever. Something about you, girl. You've been suffering from a long time of fever. And I know there's something else I want to tell you about. I don't need no doctor. I don't need no money.
I didn't even comment on the man slaying the horns the whole time. Badass. Is that one of those like clarinets disguised as like a brass instrument, right? What do they call those things? Or am I fucking way off? Anyways. Spanish? Hence the Mexican flag? Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting on the sax.
Looks like I got a hole in my pocket just to keep you satisfied. Looks like I got a hole in my pocket. Baby, I'm trying to keep you satisfied. Looks like I got a hole in my pocket. Trying to keep you satisfied. Don't make waves in the water if you ain't prepared to drown. I said, don't you ever think about making waves in the water unless you're really prepared to drown.
Oh, I got nothing to say. I just need a break. They're exhausting me. I'm sitting down doing nothing. Um, Mine needs to slow down a little bit. These guys are amped. No pun intended. Um, they got a lot going on. This is just. I don't know if they bridged in another song too, because they ended Goliath 5 minutes ago. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know their songs. So I don't know. I don't know. I think he just he jumped off the high dive and he's still making his way through the water. Just I think he's freestyling. I think they're just jamming. Because he's kind of like what he's saying isn't. I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense in context with the rest of what he's saying. So it's just kind of he's just kind of singing verses and feeling it. He's feeling it. That's what he's doing. Um, I wrote down some things. The first part of it, the Goliath, and I pulled up the lyrics because I couldn't really hear them. It's dark. It's dark. It's got like themes of like addiction and manipulation and it's what else did I write here? Like imprisonment and basically it's like all right, so the lyrics go I'm not going to read it all to you. That night when I slipped in the grass, or when you slipped in the grass, we came rewinding then. I foamed in the mouth with the lights winked at me in the shape, blah, blah, blah. The rain can't hide, wash my pain away. So some things caught out to me, or were this things caught my eye. So in a drunken breath did it stain like us in the place of poison heat. Swap the corpse in a casket. Give me that corpse, please. Um, let's see here. Through suspicious like house, I saw again. Smell of a wet cigarette for the rest of your eyes. Give me that corpse. And then he goes into saying, I never heard a man speak like this before. Never heard a man speak like this before. He repeats that in a pocket full of drink that I have drunk. Um, this song's in reference to a mass killing, a mass suicide, actually. Jim Jones back in like between 76 and 78, one of those drink the Kool-Aid type suicides. And when the authorities arrived, they said like there was so many bodies they had no idea what to do. So I never heard a man speak like this before. That's in reference directly to Pastor Jim. As far as give me that corpse, give me that casket, and he even goes on to say something about feeding it to feeding the bodies to the dogs or something. So part of this is from the perspective of Jim, and part of it is just a holistic kind of view of it. Um, where did he say that? Yeah, there's a bunch of references to just different aspects of death, and it's pretty dark. So apparently this album was like dictated lyrically by a Ouija board. The other songs, I believe, on this album, Sarah, correct me if I'm wrong, if that is in fact your name. We'll call her Sarah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but um, this this album, the songs on it, like, are all kind of wild, kind of dark, and make you think a little bit. Like, do we need to have somebody admitted somewhere? I'm just kidding. Um, but it was something about a Ouija. Excuse me, something about a Ouija board being used. Sarah, this song's long. I'll do it because I like you. Um, but no longer than this. All right, I gotta brush my teeth and go to bed. I'm just kidding. Let's go. By the way, it's badass. I'm enjoying this. It's just, I needed a hot second to talk into. I like to hear myself sometimes too. It's 55 instruments going on right here. It's a lot to keep up with. See, this is why I wondered if they were adding in different songs, because this is a completely different melody, and this actually has lyrics. It's not just them jamming. He's singing a verse. Poor audio engineer. What did he just say about a miscarriage? What? Hey, those are lyrics from the song. Fumigated my mental hygiene. Okay. I guess we're on the same. They're just taking a lot of different ways. Yeah, she fumigated my mental hygiene. I'm all out of the pulse. I know you can resuscitate me. Never heard a man speak like this before. How old is this? Um, okay. I guess we were on the same song. They just fucking threw some fireworks in there and decided to explode it for another 8 minutes of noise. Um, my thoughts. And I don't know if I was even right about that story. That was just like I read like a very small thing that said this is about this story, and if I put the words together in my head, I can make it about that story. Or uh, it's so it's dark. It references a lot of a lot of kind of just morbid topics. And but it's somewhat disjointed a little bit in parts. Like it makes sense. I mean, they're this is a rock jam band. They're just um. I'll be honest with you, Sarah. This is not in my normal listening lane at all. Like there there are a lot of parts that I like about this. If I take each one of them singularly, as musicians, and like the instrumentalist, that drummer was sick, the guitarist was nasty, the dude had a sax, a brass clarinet, keyboards were great, everything was great musically. There was a lot of parts where it was just like noise to me, and I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I couldn't figure out what he was saying. So I was kind of at a loss for how to put that together or how to even react to it, because it was just a lot of noise. So again, things I like, things I don't understand. Not usually in my lane. I'll be 100 about that. Um, Sarah, I'm not sure what area you're from, um, or where your musical soul comes from. But the stuff that you have a very unique kind of uh, unique interests in your rock tastes. I think it's fantastic. I dig it. I dig it. I haven't heard anything by them, so or really anything close to anything that sounds like this. I've heard like jam bands like this that just get up there and everybody just rocks out. And sometimes it may seem like they're all just kind of doing something on their own, and you're trying to figure out how to piece it together or if it even fits together. Um, but yeah, I don't know if there's something that's I don't know. Maybe I check out something that's a little scaled down from that department, like an actual, like, I don't know, just like not a live set, more like just a composed song. 4 or 5 minutes, if you could. Um, it might be easier for me to like listen, because I couldn't barely hear what he was saying. I had to pull up lyrics because there was just so much going on. So, anyways, um, maybe I have to listen to it more or listen to more of it. I don't know. I'm not used to this type of stuff though. Really, I'm not. But I did enjoy it, and I always like hearing new stuff. So you keep throwing it my way. Appreciate it. Do me a favor. Go support. Go like and subscribe to Mars Volta, please. That was Goliath. It's the Philistine. David killed with a slingshot. David was little bitty. Goliath was big. Um, and that might be a reference to what I just said too. Is you got one little itty bitty pastor kills the masses of people. I don't know, getting metaphorical. Anyways, and if you like what I do, please like, comment down below, subscribe. We'll keep moving to the next.